Welcome to this class. In this class, we are going to learn past progressive tense or past continuous tense. This tense is used quite often in English. Let us learn when to use it exactly. When we talk about past, we use two basic tenses. They are simple past and past continuous. Simple past already we have learned. And in this class, we are going to learn past continuous tense. Past continuous tense is used to denote a continued action during a period in the past. Let me tell you the past tense forms. They are simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. Already we have learned simple past. In this class, we are going to learn past continuous and past perfect and past perfect continuous. Let us learn in the coming sessions. So here I have shown a timeline. It is to express a state or an action that was continuing at a certain point of time. For continued action, we are supposed to use continuous tense. So here I have given the comparison among past continuous, present continuous, and future continuous. Just see in the timeline, now is given. So here, an action that is happening for a length of time at present. So now indicates an action that is happening for a length of time in the present, that is at the moment. And what is the example for it? Right now, I am teaching English. Right now, I am eating breakfast. So likewise, past continuous, it is used for an action that was happening for a length of time in the past when another action happened in the middle of it. I was eating breakfast when my brother arrived. So here we have used two actions, that is, one is eating breakfast and another is brother arrived. So here I have given two actions. One is longer one and another one is shorter one. I was eating breakfast when my brother arrived. Brother arrived is shorter action and eating breakfast is longer one. Just see future. Future continuous is used for an action that will be happening for a length of time in the future. I'll be eating breakfast from 9 to 9:30 a.m. So for continued action, we will be using continuous tense. In order to indicate the continued action in the present, present continuous, and in the past, past continuous, and future, it is future continuous. Let me give the forms for past continuous tense. Here, for past continuous tense, in case of first person affirmative singular, we have to use the structure as subject plus was or were plus present participle. In case of first person affirmative, second person affirmative and third person affirmative, the structure is subject plus was or were, the be form verbs for past or was and were. So subject plus was or were plus present participle. plus present participle or base verb plus ing. In case of first person affirmative, that is singular, I was singing. For first person plural, we were singing. Second person singular, you were singing. And second person plural, you were singing. For third person, she or he or it was singing. And for third person plural, it is they were singing. First person negative, in case of singular, I wasn't singing. And in case of plural, it is we weren't singing. And in case of second person singular, you weren't singing. And in case of second person plural, you weren't singing. Third person singular, he or she or it wasn't singing. And in case of third person plural, it is they weren't singing. So here we have learned the examples for affirmative sentences and negative sentences in the case of past continuous tense. Let us know the structure. In case of affirmative, it is subject plus was or were plus base verb plus ing. Example, they were watching. She was reading. Likewise, in case of negative, we had to use the structure as subject plus was or were plus not plus base verb plus ing. She wasn't reading. Likewise, in case of interrogative, the structure is was or were plus subject plus base verb plus ing. Was she reading? Interrogative negative, the structure is was or were plus not plus subject plus base verb plus ing. Wasn't she reading? So let us know when to use past continuous tense. In order to express an event or an action that was continuing at a certain point of time in the past. That is, it had begun before that point and was probably continuing after it. We use adverbials of time. We were decorating the house for the birthday party in the morning. We were decorating the house for the birthday party in the morning. So it is to express a state or an action that was continuing at a certain point of time, that is in the morning. To express an action that was in progress in the past. To express an action in progress at some point of time in the past when another event took place. So she was cooking when the guests arrived. So here we have expressed two events. Two events were in progress at that time. That is cooking and arrival. She was cooking when the guests arrived. So, in order to express an action in progress at some point of time in the past when another event took place, even in such case, we have to use past continuous tense. Past continuous tense is used to describe two or more actions continuing at the same time. While I was watching TV, he was sleeping. So here, two events are continuing at the same time in the past. While I was watching TV, he was sleeping. To indicate a frequently repeated action or persistent habit in the past. Even for repetitive irritative action, we are supposed to use past continuous tense. Nitish was constantly complaining about something or the other. Nitish was constantly complaining about something or the other. self-evaluation. Let us see in the next slide. Before that, let us know few examples using past continuous tense. The children were playing in the ground when the teacher arrived. So here it is to represent two actions. That is, it is to express a state or an action that was continuing at a certain point of time in the past, and it had begun before that point and was probably continuing after it. So here children is plural, so it should agree with the be verb, that is were. The children were playing in the ground when the teacher arrived. They were requesting him when the manager arrived. They plural, so it should agree with the be verb were plus present participle, that is requesting him when the manager arrived. The sun was shining and the birds were singing as the elephant came out of the jungle. So if you want to narrate the background of the story, in such cases we can use past continuous tense. The sun was shining and the birds were singing as the elephant came out of the jungle. So in such case also you can use what? Past continuous tense. I was having a beautiful dream when the alarm clock rang. I subject, so I should agree with the be verb was. When you use if condition, in such case, type 2 condition, if I were a bird. So in such case, it should agree with were. But here, it should agree only with was. I was having a beautiful dream when the alarm clock rang. I was going to spend the day at the beach, but I have decided to get my homework done instead. I was going to spend the day at the beach, but I have decided to get my homework done instead. So this also refers to the past event. When the fire started, I was watching television. When the fire started, I was watching television. Sorry, it is when the fire started, I was watching television. Self-evaluation. Just pause the video and try to answer. I danced at 10 p.m. last night. I was working at 10 p.m. last night. She was cooking when I telephoned. Ram went home early because it was snowing. We were having dinner when it started to rain. The car exploded while I was walking past it. So let us check whether it is correct or not. I was working at 10 p.m. last night. She was cooking when I telephoned. Ram went home early because it was snowing. We were having dinner when it started to rain. The car exploded while I was walking past it. Yes, children, you might have understood past continuous tense. Try with a few more examples. Thank you for watching.